Okay guys, so now is the time I am going to teach you the traditional algorithm for dividing decimals using whole numbers. It's actually very, very simple. And if you want to make sense of it, you can go back and check out the video about how to turn it into fractions first. That'll hopefully give you a good grounding of why this strategy works. But I'm going to show you how this works. Now, this is the whole number addition. I will also show you another strategy a little bit later on about how to divide decimals with decimals. So two decimals dividing. There's a little bit of strangeness going there, and it connects back to dividing with fractions as well. So I'll make sense of that later. So hang tight on this, okay? So for right now, though, I'm just going to show you this problem. We are using the traditional algorithm, and we're using a whole number divisor. So here is what we're dividing. This is our dividend, 4.8 or 4 8/10, and we're dividing by 4. We're dividing by a whole number. So again, this is not too tricky, so hopefully this video will make sense to you. So let me go ahead and set it up in a traditional long division way. I'm going to write my 4.8 inside of my division bar and 4 as my divisor. Okay, here we have it. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remember my strategies. Daddy, mommy, sister, brother, and rover. Okay, so daddy, mommy, sister, rover, brother. That just is a quick mnemonic to remind me that we divide first, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then we repeat the whole process. Okay, so here's how we do it. We're just going to, in this time, we notice we have a decimal here. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're just going to, let me make some space for this up here. We're just going to take our decimal and we're just going to move it up here. See how I did that? I'm just lining it up right up here. So in our answer, in our quotient, everything is going to line up perfectly. All right, so 4 goes into 4. 4 divides into 4 one time. Okay, so I write my 1 up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my second step, multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. Then I'm going to subtract my next step to see if I have a remainder. 4 minus 4 is 0. I have no remainder from that. So I move on to my next step, which is bring down. I have an 8, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that down here. I'll put it right here, okay? Now 4 goes into 8 2 times, but notice where I'm putting it here. We had a decimal here, and this was already taking up the 1 space, okay? So our 2 is going to have to go right after the decimal, right here, okay? All right, now we multiply 4 times actually 0.2, and we're going to get 0.8, okay? We subtract to see if we have any remainder. We do not. We're all done. Therefore, 4.8 divided by 4 is equal to 1.2, or 1 2/10, okay? Now, this actually makes a lot of sense because we know that if we were to just do 48 and divide it by 4, we would actually get 12. We would actually get 12, okay? But 48 is actually 10 times bigger, or 1 jump bigger than 1.2, okay? So actually, because we moved our decimal over here to make 48, we have to move it back here. That's why this strategy works. Okay, so traditional algorithm, not too hard. All you got to do is set it up. The only difference is you have a decimal in your dividend. All you got to do is move it up, deal with it as a regular division problem, use your daddy, mommy, sister, brother, and you will be good to go. Just make sure that when you're working on your decimals portion, that's going to go after the decimal. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. Until next time.